There are thousands of manga out there, and it takes some time before you find something you enjoy. So here's a list of 10 of them. That is a must-read. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Kim Dokja, a 28-year-old office worker, while he was immersed in a light novel and dreaming of the world being a fantasy genre, suddenly heard the main scenario starts now. This is a development that I know of. The moment he thought that, the world had been destroyed, and a new universe had unfolded. The new life of an ordinary reader begins within the world of the novel, a novel that he alone had finished. The Player That Can't Level Up. Kim Ji-gyu awakened as a player at the age of 18. He thought his life was on the track to success, climbing the tower and closing the gates. But even after clearing the tutorial, he was level 1. He killed a goblin a day, and he was still level 1. Even after 5 years, he was still level 1. Who would have thought that this kind of player would exist? No one knew. The world after the fall. Humans were suddenly summoned to become walkers, and they needed to clear the tower to save the world. Then, the regression stone was discovered. Walkers could now return to the past, and slowly, everyone left. Humanity's last hope, Carpe Diem, was formed by people who refused to abandon the world. But once the last walker reached floor 100, he no longer knew what to believe. Ranker who lives a second time. Yun-woo had a twin brother who disappeared 5 years ago. One day, a pocket watch left by his brother returned to his possession. Inside, he found a hidden diary in which was recorded, "By the time you hear this, I guess I will be already dead." And so to find out what happened to his brother, he goes on a dangerous journey to reveal the truth. Return of the Frozen Player. 5 years after the world changed, the final boss for Area Earth, the Frost Queen, has appeared. The final boss. If we can just beat her, our lives will go back to normal. The top 5 players in the world, including Spectre CEO Jun-ho, finally defeated the Frost Queen. But they fell into a deep slumber 25 years past. A second floor. It didn't end when the Frost Queen died. Spectre awakes from his slumber. Player. Through posting a best comment, I somehow became the main character of a webtoon. Regressor Instruction Manual. Was suddenly summoned to another world one day. Monsters poured out. A huge disaster incoming. His ability the lowest. Player's level is low, your level is hopeless. It doesn't matter whether you're the chosen warrior, a talented wizard, or someone who traveled back in time. One must do everything they can in order to survive. The Regressor's Instruction Manual. It doesn't matter if I'm trash. Is there anyone who wouldn't do anything they could to survive? Eminence and Shadow. Just like how everyone adored heroes in their childhood, a certain young man adored those powers hidden in shadows. After hiding his strength and living the mediocre life of a mob character by day while undergoing frenzied training by night, he finally reincarnates into a different world and gains ultimate power. The young man who is only playing at being a power in the shadows, his misunderstanding subordinates, and a giant organization in the shadows that gets trampled. This is the story of a young boy who had adored powers in shadows, possibly eventually reigning over the world of shadows in another world. Chainsaw Man. There's a new hero in town and he's got a bad attitude and a chainsaw dog demon. A dangerous combo. Solo leveling. 10 years ago, after the gate that connected the real world with the monster world opened, some of the ordinary, everyday people received the power to hunt monsters within the gate. They are known as hunters. However, not all hunters are powerful. My name is Sung Jin-woo, any rank hunter. I'm someone who has to risk his life in the lowest of dungeons, the world's weakest, having no skills whatsoever to display. I barely earned the required money by fighting in low-level dungeons, at least until I found a hidden dungeon with the hardest difficulty within the D-rank dungeons. In the end, as I was accepting death, I suddenly received a strange power, a quest log that only I could see, a secret to leveling up that only I know about. If I trained in accordance with my quests and hunted monsters, my level would rise. changing from the weakest hunter to the strongest S-rank hunter. Thanks for watching and enjoy reading. Bye.